The thick, sticky Atlanta summer heat hit Zalika like a wet towel the second she stepped out of the Uber. She'd just spent 2 grueling weeks in a tiny, dusty Alabama town, taking care of her mom who'd been fighting for her life. Now that mom was finally stable, Zalika was heading home, craving the cool sheets of her luxury penthouse and the arms of her husband, Kwesi. She tugged her small suitcase through the polished lobby of the Sovereign, Buckhead's most exclusive address. A tired smile tugged at her lips when the elevator chimed on the 30th floor. Home sweet home. The hallway was quiet, cool, peaceful. She stopped at door 30A. Zalika dug out the key fob, tapped it. Beep beep. Red light. She tried again. Same result. Maybe it got demagnetized, she whispered. She rang the bell twice. Silence. Then footsteps. Then the lock clicked. The heavy door swung open. Kwesi stood there, but not the Kwesi she loved. His eyes were cold steel. A silk robe hung open. Fresh red lipstick stained his neck like war paint. "You're back early," he said. Flat. No welcome. Zalika's heart seized. "Kwesi, why isn't my key working?" "I changed the locks." From inside came a woman's bright, mocking laugh. "Babe, who is it? If it's a salesperson, tell them to kick rocks." A gorgeous young woman appeared over Kwesi's shoulder, Anaya, the Instagram model Zalika had always quietly hated. Anaya wore Zalika's silk robe, the one she'd bought for their anniversary. Anaya's eyes slid over Zalika, judging the wrinkled travel clothes, the tired face, the cheap suitcase. "Oh," Anaya purred with a smirk, "not a salesperson, just the ex-wife." "Ex-wife?" Zalika's voice cracked. "Kwesi, what is this?" He sighed like she was a nuisance. "It's over, Zalika. Let's talk downstairs. Don't make a scene." He stepped into the hallway and shut the door, leaving Anaya grinning inside. The elevator ride was dead silent. Anaya's sharp perfume clung to Kwesi's robe like a taunt. The lobby doors opened to evening bustle. Kwesi marched to a quiet corner by the huge Peachtree Road window. Zalika followed like a sleepwalker. "Kwesi, please explain," she whispered. "What's to explain? We're done, finished. After 10 years, after I nursed your mom through her stroke, after we built everything from nothing?" He laughed, short, cruel. "Built together? Please. I made it because I'm good. You became baggage, especially after you ran off to that nowhere town to play nurse. You forgot your job as a wife." "My job?" "Look at yourself," he sneered, waving at her messy hair, tired eyes. "I'm a major developer. I need a woman on my level, not this." Zalika stared. The man she loved was gone. "Anaya?" she asked softly. "How long?" "A year," he said without remorse. "She actually understands me." A security guard rolled up with her old duffel bag, the same one from when they first moved here. Kwesi dropped it at her feet. A few clothes spilled out. "That's all you get. Rest is trash." He threw a thick brown envelope on top. "Divorce papers. I signed. Everything. Penthouse, cars, company is mine. You came with nothing, you leave with nothing." Tears burned free. This wasn't just pain, it was total destruction. "You can't do this." "I already did." Ice in his voice. "Sign. Behave, and maybe I'll spot you bus fare back to Alabama." Whispers rippled through the lobby. Zalika felt naked. "Get out," Kwesi hissed. Security stepped forward. "Ma'am, please." They escorted her out. She looked back, Kwesi already gone. Above, Anaya watched from the railing, victorious. The heavy glass doors closed with a final hiss. Night dropped fast over Atlanta. Streetlights buzzed on. Horns roared. She had nowhere. Mom was still healing. She couldn't burden her. Her feet carried her to Centennial Olympic Park. She sank on a bench, staring at the glittering skyline. Her stomach growled. She hadn't eaten since morning. Around her, patios came alive, ribs, catfish, sweet waffle cones tormenting the air. She opened the wallet. $10. Useless. Phone at 5%. Joint account? 0. Everything. Gone. Even her pre-marriage savings. Despair crushed her. Then, behind her dad's faded photo, she found it. A peeling blue debit card. Heritage Trust of the South. Memories rushed back. Her father, Tendai Okafor, simple tobacco farmer, handing it to her at 17 when she left for Spelman. "Keep this, baby girl. Don't touch it unless your ship is sinking. It's your anchor." "How much is there, Daddy?" He smiled mysteriously. "Enough." She'd forgotten it completely. Tonight, her ship wasn't sinking. It was already wreckage. She gripped the card. Maybe, just maybe, it could buy a bus ticket home. She spent the night under a shop awning, hugging the duffel bag, waiting. At 8 a.m., she stood outside Heritage Trust downtown, old stone building, frozen in time. Inside smelled of old paper and quiet history. She took a number. Only customer. Called to the desk. "Young man, Kofi." "Good morning, ma'am." Voice rough, she explained. "I need the balance on this old card. Forgot the pin." Kofi studied it. "This is ancient. Let me check." He took her ID, typed, frowned, typed more. System crawled. "It's dormant. Really dormant. Last activity? 20 years, maybe?" Eyes wide, he switched to legacy server. Green code flickered. Then Kofi froze, face pale. "Mr. Zuberi, sir, you gotta see this." The branch manager stepped out, annoyed, then saw the screen. His face drained. "Mrs. Zalika Okafor?" "Yes?" "Kofi, close it. Closed sign up. Bring her to my office, now." Locked in the small office, Mr. Zuberi paced, then sat. Hands shaking, he pulled up the account. "This isn't a normal account." He turned the monitor. "Okafor Legacy Holdings, LLC. Your father created it in 1998, dormant 20 years. Full control passes to you, only if you access it in true despair, when your personal balance hits zero." Zalika stared. Her father had seen this day. Mr. Zuberi clicked. "It owns 2,000 acres, prime pecan groves and farmland in South Georgia. All yours." No tears, no scream. Something inside her turned cold, hard, unbreakable. She looked up. "How do I activate it? Right now." Mr. Zuberi blinked at the sudden steel in her voice. "Technically, it's already active. The clause triggered the moment you checked with zero balance. Our trust team is standing by." He opened a dusty drawer. "Your father left this." A yellowed envelope. Zalika's hands shook as she opened it. Handwritten letter. "To my baby girl, Zalika. If you're reading this, either I'm gone and you're ready to fly, or life knocked you down hard. I was a salesman, yes, but I saw how the world treats good black women. I watched it happen to your mama. This is your anchor, not to spoil you, but to give you choices when you're cornered. I made the desperate clause on purpose. I know your heart is soft. If you had money too soon, you'd attract the wrong man. If you had nothing, the wrong man would crush you. I hope you never need this, but if you do, don't cry. Don't revenge with tears. Build your kingdom, child. Make them regret it. The anchor is down. Now sail. Love, Papa." Tears fell. Not sorrow, but understanding. Her father had seen Kwesi coming decades early. She wiped her face, looked at Mr. Zuberi. "I need 3 things. First, cash. I have nothing. Second, a safe hotel, far from the sovereign. Third, every file on Okafor Legacy Holdings, and the name of the best business restructuring consultant in Midtown, someone who doesn't know Kwesi." Mr. Zuberi stared, impressed. "We call him the cleaner. Name's Sekou. Very expensive, very good." "Perfect. Get me the cash, the hotel, and a meeting with Sekou." She didn't stay at their hotel. She took the cash, bought a new phone, new number, simple clothes, then checked in to the St. Regis under a fake name. For 24 hours, she locked the door, ate real food, soaked in a hot bath, slept. The next morning, she walked straight into Sekou's sleek Midtown office. No appointment. The receptionist tried to block her. "He's booked for months." "Tell him Zalika Okafor, owner of Okafor Legacy Holdings, LLC, 2,000 acres, urgent." 5 minutes later, she was in her corner office. Sekou, mid-30s, sharp eyes, no smile. 10 minutes, Mrs. Okafor." Zalika sat without asking. "This company just woke up. I know nothing about pecans or running it, and I have an ex-husband who wants a piece. He doesn't know yet." Sekou raised an eyebrow. "Interesting. What do you want?" "Restructure it completely, audit everything, make it profitable, and teach me how to win a business war." He studied her. I'm expensive. I don't do drama. I'm not asking for drama. I'm asking how to win. The drama is just seasoning. A ghost of a smile. When do we start? Yesterday. 2 weeks of 20-hour days followed. They discovered her father's holdings were even bigger, small stakes in agri-food companies that had exploded in value. Zalika learned fast: financials, land law, agribusiness. She transformed too: short, sharp bob, tailored suits, strong colors, reading glasses, quiet power. No more fear, only focus. They bought a historic mansion in Cascade Heights, solid, elegant, old black money energy, cash. Meanwhile, Kwesi and Inaya partied in the penthouse, blind to the storm. Kwesi bragged one night, "Prime land's coming up in South Georgia, thousands of acres, I'm getting the contract." Inaya barely listened, snapping selfies. Rumors reached him: new player in town, bought a Cascade mansion, hired Sekou the cleaner. Name: Okafor Legacy Holdings LLC. Kwesi laughed. Old money waking up. Perfect. He pitched, got invited to present at the Cascade Mansion. That morning he wore his best suit, rehearsed, confident. The wrought iron gates opened. Majestic foyer. Assistant led him to the library turned meeting room. Sekou sat at the table. "I'm the consultant. CEO coming." Kwesi sat, nerves creeping in. Then high heels. Click, clack, click, clack. "Sorry for the wait." That voice, impossible. He turned slowly. Zalika stood at the head of the table, navy power dress, perfect hair, reading glasses, calm authority. She sat. Sekou handed her a tablet. "Good afternoon, Mr. Kwesi. I'm Zalika Okafor, CEO of Okafor Legacy Holdings LLC. Begin your presentation. I hear you're very interested in South Georgia land." She paused. "Funny thing, every acre you want belongs to me." Silence so thick, Kwesi heard his own heartbeat. "Zalika, this is impossible. Where'd you get this?" She ignored the question, turned to Sekou. "Thoughts on the proposal?" Sekou's voice cut like glass. Ambitious concept, financially weak, over-optimistic projections, poor risk analysis. Kwesi felt ice water pour down his spine. He tried charm. "Zell, maybe we can work together. You know me, best builder in Atlanta." Zalika's small smile didn't reach her eyes. "I know you very well." She stood. "We'll do full due diligence. All books, assets, debts. No transparency, no deal." Kwesi hesitated. His company wasn't clean, but the land, he couldn't walk away. "Fine," he muttered. "Audit me." She nodded. "Good afternoon, Mr. Kwesi." He left, shaking. Back home, he snapped at Inaya. "The CEO, it's Zalika." Inaya went white. "She's bluffing. She's nobody. She's got a mansion, Sekou, the land. She wants to audit everything." Inaya's panic turned vicious. "I'll handle her." She tracked Zalika to a luxury Buckhead cafe, walked in loud, designer everything, heavy makeup, slammed the table. "Well, well, look who crawled up. From lobby trash to fancy cafe. Stay away from Kwesi. He's mine." Zalika looked up slowly, said nothing, went back to her tablet. Inaya exploded. "I'm talking to you, heifer." Zalika sighed, set the tablet down. "Yours, Inaya. Objects are owned, not people. You came back to steal him. He's successful now." Zalika chuckled, cold. "Steal Kwesi? Why would I pick up trash I already threw away?" Inaya turned red. Zalika stood, eye to eye. "Listen carefully," she whispered. "I'm not after Kwesi. I'm after his company. And guess what? He came begging me to finance his dream project. He can't even pay for your lifestyle without me." "Liar!" Zalika pulled out a black metal Centurion card, called the waiter. "Check, please. And hers. I'm paying. Call it charity." She walked out, leaving Inaya frozen in humiliation, the entire cafe watching. Sekou's team dug into Kwesi's books. "House of Cards," Sekou said. "Fake material grades, 40% skim, debts to small suppliers he bullies, double books for taxes." Zalika's stomach turned. The man she married was a crook. Strategy formed. Buy all his small debts, quietly, through shells. 1 week later, suppliers paid in full. Kwesi's phone stopped ringing. He thought it was a good sign. He sent roses to the mansion. Note: "I was wrong. Dinner, our old spot." "Sekou, go. Let him dig deeper."
At the restaurant, Kwesi poured expensive wine, took her hand. Zell, forgive me. Anaya was a mistake. I was lonely, you were gone. I see now how incredible you are. We can rule Atlanta. Forget Sekou, you only need me. Zalika let him hold her hand, skin ice cold. Your seduction's better than your business plan. We'll talk business first. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Bring your lawyer if you want. She left him smiling, thinking he'd won. Next morning, meeting room, stacks of documents, no flowers, no romance. Sekou placed the first binder, $500,000 verified debt to 12 small suppliers. Kwesi paled. I'm negotiating. They're already paid, Zalika cut in. By me, through 3 companies tied to Okafor Legacy Holdings. All debt assigned to us. She leaned forward. Your company owes me $500,000, due now, 24 hours. Impossible, he shouted. No one has that cash. I do, she said softly. He stared. You set me up. I'm claiming what's mine, same as you did to me. 24 hours, or we lien the penthouse, office, equipment. Kwesi left in panic. He tried banks, laughed at, called contacts, ghosted. Back home, Anaya modeling new dress. Sell everything, he screamed. We're broke. She shrieked. You said you were rich. He snapped. You're the parasite. Birkins, Turks, you bled me dry. They fought loud on the sidewalk. Someone filmed. 24 hours later, Sekou, lawyers, sheriff at the door. Lien executed. 1 hour to pack essentials. Kwesi and Anaya dragged out. Same lobby, same guards who once threw Zalika out. Anaya screamed, "This is your fault." He shoved back, "Parasite." Video went viral. Anaya's cards declined. Friends ghosted. Career over. Kwesi lost everything. Back to zero. But the law wasn't finished. Anonymous tip. Double books, bad cement on Macon Bridge. Police came. Mr. Kwesi, you're under arrest. Zalika watched the news. Felt nothing. Chapter closed. 1 year later, Okafor Legacy Holdings thrived. Sustainable groves, fair wages, first housing phase built. For workers, for suppliers Kwesi hurt, priority access. Training center open, teaching people like her father how to succeed openly. She stood on a hill, green fields below. Sekou beside her, casual now, more farm than city. You built your kingdom, he said. We built it, she corrected. He took her hand. I'm not needed as consultant anymore. She squeezed back. I need you as partner. They watched the sunset over land that once was just an anchor, now a legacy built on justice, not revenge.